Hey guys, it's Goo Gaming here. Welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be reacting to this. Credit to Ultimate Fact. I think that's its name. Is the thing's name. So here's everything about it. You can pause it if you want. Okay, let's just get straight into it because it's 12 minutes long.
To the dramatic shift in climate and other human interventions, there are a lot of plant and animal species that are extinct than those that are alive today. This is actually a shame, especially to the scientist community who should have given it all to study these creatures. However, due to advances in genetics and cloning, bringing these animals back from extinction seems more of a possibility than ever. Let's look at some of the top 20 animals scientists are ready to bring back.
One of them, the dodo, yeah.
30 years after its discovery, the dodo
became
extinct.
Chickens.
Its only known habitat was
They
Mauritius
look like duck
Island,
chickens.
where it had been living peacefully. Who knows for how long, until in the 1590s when their death showed up. The dodo had no fear of people because it had not seen humans before, so it was easy to cab this creature to death. These birds are big and heavy, a little over 3 feet tall and weighing about 39 pounds. Luckily, the dodo may soon become unextinct, as scientists just need to collect few DNA samples and implant them into their closest relative, the pigeon.
The pigeon?
The ground sloth.
The ground sloth.
You might mistake this picture of gigantic creature for a bear. Well, yes it is. To be more precise, a ground sloth.
What?
These are some of the extinct animals that scientists are ready to bring back, since they were still walking about 8,000 years ago. Even better, some DNA samples have already been received from their undamaged cells. However, finding a surrogate mother for the cloned baby may be difficult, because their nearest modern-day relative is too small to carry a creature the size of a bear. Scientists are therefore contemplating the possibility of using an artificial womb.
Okay.
The woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth?
Even though most of the woolly mammoths died about 10,000 years ago, a population of about 500 to 1,000 of them was still living on Wrangel Island up to 4,000 years ago. This animal was about the size of an African elephant, with the shoulder height of 11 feet and weighed about 6 tons. They had a thick double-coated fur and fluffy ears that helped it survive harsh conditions. Many discovered specimens frozen in the Arctic make it possible for scientists to use their DNA and create a hybrid embryo of a woolly mammoth and an elephant that has already been nicknamed Mammophant.
Mammophant.
The Neanderthal.
What? The what now?
This is definitely the most controversial. The idea of scientists bringing back to life this species had brought about a heated debate due to the logistics. The strongest surrogate species would have to be human. In addition, Neanderthals are believed to be a subspecies of modern people. So, while cloning them would be enlightening, it could also be unethical. In any case, resurrecting Neanderthals would be the easiest of them all, because scientists already have its genus, and it's not a question of whether or not we can, but if we should.
No thanks.
The woolly rhinoceros.
Is everything woolly?
Alongside the woolly mammoth is the woolly rhinoceros, a fluffy animal that scientists want to bring back. This animal recently lived in the Arctic snows about 10,000 years ago.
So
this furry rhino is quite famous and often makes an appearance in the French Chevaux de Pont Arc. The Arctic permafrost had done a great job by preserving quite a lot of specimen, and now the woolly rhinoceros has the same chances of being resurrected as a mammoth. The Baji river dolphin.
I would want to see a dolphin.
This beloved creature went extinct in 2006 as a result of direct impact due to human activity. This is one of the animals that scientists are ready to bring back from extinction. Because of their recent extinction, their DNAs are pretty much at hand, and their resurrection is a guaranteed success. Unfortunately, it's unclear whether the Baji river dolphin will have a home to come back to if it doesn't become unextinct, because their habitats are extremely polluted.
Why don't you put it in a lake or something?
This was a huge flyless bird, similar to an ostrich. The moa family has about 10 members, some not bigger than turkeys, while some reach the height of 10 feet, making it the largest bird that has ever inhabited the planet. Just 600 years ago, the history of this bird was brought to an end by aggressive hunting. Luckily enough, due to such a recent time, this animal extinction remnants of their feathers and eggs can still be found even today, and the moa DNA has actually been extracted from the moa eggshells. The Irish elk.
Yeah, that would be good.
Also known as the giant deer, the Irish elk is one of the animals that didn't manage to survive the Ice Age. Despite its extinction about
The Ice
12,000 years
Age,
ago,
but still
researchers have discovered Irish elk fossils are only
Look at its
7,000 to
horns.
8,000 years old in Siberia. If this is one of the extinct animals scientists
Okay,
want to bring back,
hear me
well, it will
out
be a
now.
great sight to see.
They would
It
just
was
go
7
extinct
feet tall
again.
just at its
People
shoulder,
would try and
it
poach
had
them for
antlers
their
extending
horns.
up to 12 feet across. The Irish
So-
elk inhabited the north, and his preserved remains have been found in the melting permafrost.
Sounds about right.
The heath hen.
The heath hen.
In regards to the conservation, the
Is
heath
that
hen
alive?
is one of the animals that
Oh, that's
received a
kinda
lot of
cute.
concentration from people. Commonly found in the northeastern U.S.,
That's
these birds
kinda
were
cute.
aggressively hunted for food for the next 300 years or so. Local conservationists banned the hunting of this bird to try and preserve it, but it still went into extinction in 1932. Availability
It's
of
like
its
a
DNA
duck.
makes it a candidate of de-extinction. However, a conservation group is
de-extinction.
determined to restore the bird through genetic technology.
Okay.
The gastric brooding frog.
The fancy
Native to
frog.
eastern Australia, the gastric brooding frog is an aquatic frog whose genus consists of only 2 species, both of which went extinct in the 1980s due to chytrid fungus. They are famously known for their unique characteristic of giving birth through the mouth. After their extinction,
Okay.
much later in 2013, scientists began a project dubbed the Lazarus Project, named after a
The what?
biblical man, meaning bring back to life. They tried to clone the frog,
Fair
and
enough.
they hope to make an embryo that will survive up to a tadpole stage.
Uh-huh. That's cute.
The quagga.
The one.
This animal
The
that went
quagga.
extinct in 1983 due to
Quagga?
hunting is actually a subspecies of the plain zebra. The 2 species
so
have the
it's
same
just a
DNA
zebra.
and share the same genotype, though their observable characteristics are different. Scientists started a project to recreate the quagga from selected
Looks like a
plain
horse
zebras. It had some success, and the first quagga plain zebra was born in January 2005, while the 5th generation was born in December 2013.
That's
This
just a
extinct
zebra,
animal
right?
scientists are bringing back are almost identical to the extinct quagga and can be released into the wild. The thylacine.
The finally.
This largest known carnivorous marsupial
Isn't that just
native
the
to
Tasmanian
Australia and
tiger?
New Guinea looked more like a wolf. It became extinct
Isn't that
in the
the Tasmanian
mainland
tiger?
3,000 years ago, but survived on a Tasmanian island until human hunters brought it to extinction in attempts to protect their lives in the late
That's the
20th
Tasmanian
century. In
tiger.
2008, scientists at the University of Melbourne grew a massive embryos from a sample of DNA, and they grew normally. This experiment has given scientists the
Oh,
hopes
it's
of
just a
eventually
Tasmanian
restoring the
tiger.
thylacine from extinction. The megalania.
The
The
big Komodo
megalania
dragon.
were part of the megafaunal
the small
assemblage
one,
that
maybe?
inhabited southern Australia during the Pleistocene. They had a massive
No
575
thanks.
kilograms and measured 5.5 meters in height.
No
It is
thanks.
believed that the earliest Australian Aborigine settlers might have been a factor to the extinction of this gigantic lizard. There is a larger initiative,
No
though,
thanks.
aimed at retrieving the
I
long-gone
don't want that.
megalania, putting it on the list of some of the extinct animals being brought back to life.
Why would you want that?
The great auk.
Yeah, like, bring back
This flightless
nice
bird
little
became
things, which
extinct in
won't,
the
like, kill
mid-19th
everything.
century. It was the
Or
only
you.
modern species in the genus Penguinus. Even though
The
there is
genus
no
Penguinus.
relationship between the two, this was the first bird to be called penguin. The bird's down feathers were in high demand in Europe, where it was used in making pillows. Its eggs and flesh are also used for food. This largely contributed to its extinction through hunting. However, scientists are working on cloning this precious
Cloning
bird
it?
back by use
Fair
of
enough.
the DNA from its preserved parts. The auroch.
You just showed us that.
This is an extinct mammal considered to be
sorry.
an ancestor of all modern cattle, domesticated by the settlers of India and Eurasia about 10,000 years ago.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this historic animal species was declared extinct in the 17th century when the last
What's that?
auroch died of a disease. Scientists are planning to resurrect the species by backbreeding the
looks like a
primitive
big-
breeds of European cattle until they get animals similar to the auroch. Even though the new auroch won't be
It was
identical
just
to the
shown
extinct
taking
one,
out some
scientists believe
Tasmanian
that the
tigers.
differences will be very few.
I swear that's from a
The
movie.
passenger pigeon.
The passenger
Before their
pigeon.
population dwindled, the passenger pigeon was estimated to be as much as billions. It was native to America, and due to their migratory habits,
Yeah, sure,
they were
you
moved
can
in large
put it in
flocks.
America.
It was easier
I
for
wouldn't.
people to shoot them down in large numbers, consequently, leading to their extinction. Scientists are working to bring it back using its closest relative, the band-tailed pigeon. The extinct pigeon is expected to be ready by 2024 and will be released to the world
Only
by
3
2030.
years? Well, pretty much 2.
Pyrenean ibex.
because it's almost
This
Christmas.
is a subspecies of a Spanish ibex that went into extinction from the last 20 years. They were hunted for meat for over 200 years until their
Looks like a
exhaustion
mountain
in the year
goat.
2000. But can scientists bring back extinct animals? Yes, this species was brought back from extinction in 2006, though it went back again in just a few minutes due to a deformed respiratory system. This event marked the first successful attempt at extinction by way of cloning.
So it
Despite
lived and then
that,
died.
scientists still believe that with viable genetic material, they will still bring back this animal from extinction.
So the cute.
The Carolina parakeet.
Ah, that's cute.
Native to North America, the Carolina parakeet was exterminated by hunters, rendering the species extinct.
I would feel
in
like that would just be like
Poachers
a
hunted this bird for the
pet.
incredibly
It would
beautiful
become a
feathers
pet
which
in
were
a few
used in the
days.
production of expensive ladies' hats. Nevertheless, scientists have extracted their DNA from eggshells and are working on reviving this wonderful bird.
Yeah, I feel like
Even
it would
though
just become a
scientists have good
pet.
intentions, it's believed that after revival of this parrot, the extinction story may repeat itself again. The saber-toothed tiger. But first, do us a favor. Click that like
If
button
you're
to
watching,
inspire us. Subscribe to our
Cretaceous.
channel and click the notification bell, and you won't miss any interesting videos. Done then? Let's go.
Huh?
Just about the size of your modern-day big cat, this extinct animal being brought back by scientists could get up to 13 feet long and weigh from 200
If it's like
to
a
600
normal
pounds.
tiger, then
It
I'd
had a
be okay
muscular
with
neck,
that.
powerful legs, and sharp teeth protruding from the upper jaw. Just look at those teeth. I'm sure you're thinking this is the extinct animal we shouldn't bring back to life. These freelance predators disappeared just 11,000
I'm not
years
thinking
ago,
that.
and because of their original habitat was pretty cool, their fossils have remained intact, just like a mammal.
I
The
don't want
Siberian
that big
unicorn.
thing. The
There you go.
unicorn.
That's what a real unicorn looks like. And it was more like a rhino
think
than a
so.
gracious horse. Siberian unicorn discovered in
I don't think that's where a
Kazakhstan showed that it
unicorn
had
came
just
from.
disappeared 29,000 years ago, unlike scientists had earlier thought. And that's great for people who wish to see a unicorn someday, because it was technically a unicorn and not some magical fairy tale type. With one big horn coming out
Just
of its
running
skull,
across
it was
the
15 feet
clouds.
long, 6 feet tall, with a whopping 9,000 pounds in weight. Which one of them
9,000.
do you want to see in real life? Do you think we should bring them back?
I want to see the parrot and the Tasmanian tiger. Well, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to my channel. Also, hit like button on this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.